What else? What else? We got Scorpio in the house. We got North Carolina in the house. We got some people from across the world in the house. We got Tampa in the house. We got Pisces Sun, Taurus Moon, Cancer Rising in the house. We got Pisces Sun, Virgo Moon, Scorpio Rising in the house. We got ATL in the house. We got Baltimore in the house. We got Gemini. We got Aquarius. We got Pisces Rising. We got Little Rock, Arkansas in the house. We about to get it up and popping today. Oh, yes, we got North Carolina in the house. We got the Libra Rising in the house. We're going to talk about some codes. We're going to talk about some flows. We need to talk about some things that we're going through in this Taurus season. Some of you guys are feeling tired. If you are, that's okay. Some of you are feeling things in your sacral chakra. If this is you, it's okay. Some of you are feeling lost. Some of you are feeling like, what the fuck is going on? It is okay. It is okay. It is okay. It is okay. This is the collective shift we are going on today. We're going through a new way of being. We're going to a different way of how we're going to see what we're here to do in this earthly reality, you see. We're going to talk about Taurus and what this means to us deeply, because this is a season that we are in, and we got a new moon that's coming up on the 27th, you see. So we need to talk about some things of what we're going through collectively so we know how to move, how we need to flow, and to how to give ourselves some grace. So one, the first thing that we're going through is a lot of us are emotional fatigued. Why? Because we're going through a deep integration. So if you're feeling called that you need to rest, rest. Taurus is the deep energy of sensing things. It's also a fixed sign, you see. So when you're trying to do something and you're trying to move into your highest purpose, your highest calling in Taurus season, you have to listen to what you sense. Because if you try to rush in Taurus season, you're going to see that Taurus bull come on, and it's going to be a bull, and it's going to be resistance. So do not do too much right now. That will not serve you. That doesn't mean don't do anything. You just have to move more slower. We're not in Aries season anymore. It's time for us to move a little bit more slower. Why? Because Taurus rules legacy. We're in the time, we in the cycle of what are we leaving for our legacy, for ourselves and our family. We have to sit with this. We have to integrate with this. So I want to ask you guys, I want you to ask yourself, what is the legacy that you are leaving? And if you don't know yet, this Taurus season wants you to sit with that. It wants you to write about that. It wants you to meditate with that. It wants you to shift the things that you are eating, that you're also eating as well too. We're going to feel called that we need to go through a detox right now. So you feel like you need a detox from drinking, cannabis, psilocybin, psychedelics, whatever it is. If it's the food that you eat, this is the time. This is the cycle that this is going to help you, because whatever you do in this 30-day cycle in Taurus season, it's going to help you of what you need to bring in for your legacy, for yourself and other people too, in your lineage. So I see someone saying they're feeling lethargic, they're feeling sluggish, they're having muscle tensions. Yes, you got to relax. Got to relax. And some of you guys who work and like, man, the money, Spirit saying stop focusing on the money right now. Stop focusing on the bills right now. It's not to say don't pay the bills, but stop allowing that to be in your frontal cortex, your first way of thinking. That's not what you want to do right now. You want to slow down. You want to get in tune with your breath. You want to get in tune with your nervous system. Because right now our nervous system is going through a recalibration. Some of us is going through a deep ego death. And some of us like, what the fuck is going on? What is going on? Some of us is feeling unfamiliar, that this unfamiliar making us feel like we need to go crazy, like we need to go on a walk, we need to scream, we need to go fight. What I want to invite you into, sit with that. Feel that. Don't avoid it. Sit with that. Feel that. Write about it. Voice memo about it. Create a song about it. Paint about it. Color about it. Talk to your friend about it. But not just any friend. A friend that is your inner friend. One of your best friends. Your soul fam. Not just any friend. Because right now, friends that are not serving us is being cut off too right now. Why is friends being cut off? Why is relationships being cut off? Because we're moving into our soul. Because Taurus is Toro. What is Toro? It's the Akashic field. That's the quantum field. That's the quantum net. So that's what Taurus is. That's what it means. So we're all going through our quantum net right now. We're going into our Akashic net right now. Even if you don't read the Akashic network. We're going into that field. So yes, lean into the unfamiliar. Lean into the uncomfortability. Because this is what's going to bring the change that you want in this reality. This is also springtime. So things are releasing from the winter time. And some of us have been holding on things from the winter time. Spirit's going to help us get aligned. Our guide's going to help us to get aligned. Because that's what we have to do. Everyone or everything cannot go where we're going. It cannot go where we're going in Taurus season. It cannot go where we're going in Gemini season. It cannot go where we're going in Cancer season. It cannot go. So anything that you feel like, man, I'm just not feeling it anymore. I'm not feeling my relationship no more. It's probably because you guys have reached a complete. Or a friend. It's probably because you have reached a complete. Or that routine. It's probably because you have reached a completion of that routine. That it's time for you to create something new. And be the original you. That's Taurus. That's self-worth. So we have to understand that this is what Taurus is. And it's for us to see our self-worth. What is your self-worth? How are you valuing yourself? How do you talk to yourself? What is your relationship with yourself? This is what we all have to see. What is the relationship we have with ourselves? And what are we worried about? You worry about your bills? You worried about your relationship? You worried about, is spirit seeing me? Is these people seeing me? Am I going to create a community? All those things doesn't matter unless you know your self-worth. You have to know your self-worth. You have to embody. You have to fall in love with your worth of yourself. If you do not love yourself, your external reality will show that to you. It will reflect that to you. Because Taurus is a second zodiac. It rules the second house. 2, that's also 1. 1, mirror reflections. You see, we just released the full moon in Libra. And we're going to the new moon in Taurus. So, Taurus is also the energy of wealth. So if you want to leave a legacy, focus on wealth. Not the instant gratification of the money for right now. What is the wealth that you want to bring? And that doesn't have to be just having a lot of wealth currency. It's also seeing the value of yourself and what you're supposed to do in this frequency, in this currency, in this earthly reality too. That's the key. That's the flow. That's the code. That's the download that we need to upload in our being. Taurus is also the vibration of the frequency of green. So in this time, if you need to love yourself more, you want to bring vibration of love to yourself, start writing with green ink. Start wearing green. Start being around people that represent that Venus, that unconditional love, not conditional love. So we're also going through a process. How are we loving ourselves conditionally? How are we loving our purpose conditionally? How are we loving source, creator, conditionally? This is things we have to see. This is things we have to see. We cannot avoid. We cannot avoid, because remember, Taurus is the bull. The bull is coming straight at you. We have to see what the things we need to know and what we need to go into to learn our lessons. If we're not seeing the lesson, we're going to feel like we're cursed. Some of us that's on this live, some of us that's going to go watch this on YouTube, some of us that's going to watch this in the future, some of you are feeling bad about the things that you experienced in this earth for reality in the past. Some of us have felt like maybe we should be farther with where we're at. Some of us are feeling that, why did I go through so much chaos? Why can't I just have peace? Why can I just not have stability? Because Source had to challenge you so you can expand to something different. We live in a world that people want things that are easy. But I want to invite you guys, and I want you guys to think, and I want you guys to feel what I'm saying, to know that nothing's supposed to be easy. It didn't say everything has to be hard and challenging. But why do you guys think things are supposed to be easy? I want you guys to put these things in the comments, why you guys think things are supposed to be easy. Now, if you go into the challenges, you go through the uncomfortability, you go through those disciplines, those the devotions of your purpose or the things that you needed to go through, that's when you make things look easy. So yes, we want things to look easy, but that doesn't mean things are going to be easy. This is why LeBron James, he's 40 years old, and man, that man is hooping. That man is doing something different that nobody has seen, because he's been working on his craft. He's been mastering his craft for so long. The Capricorn, he's been in the structure. He's been in the discipline. He's the light path one. He's been bringing that energy of the LBJ. He's been being in that independence. He's been being in this identity of his I am. That's why it looks so easy for him. And you can also do this too. But you have to have the discipline. You have to have the devotion of unconditionally loving yourself and unconditionally knowing your purpose. Some of us, like someone just said, some of us don't want to feel pain. But this is a monk way of thinking. We are supposed to go through pain. And you don't feel pain. Pain is in the mind. How do you respond to pain? Do you resist pain? Do you go through pain? Because every person that went through pain, they know it doesn't just stay there. It usually goes away. It teaches you things. I went through something in my life. I want to say yesterday, but it's been going through the last 5 years. And I want to be vulnerable so you guys can see how I'm no different from you too. I felt like I was cursed. I really felt like I was cursed in this reality. Being a kid that's seeing beyond the veil, being a kid that's playing with action figures that he created from tearing paper, being the kid that was scared of the dark, being the kid that you had black women tell me that I was too nice, that they was kind of projecting on me that I needed to be a nigga, that I need to be hood. So this brought a perception that I hated this reality, that everything that I wanted to do, I wanted to be in that invisible reality. I wanted to be in that action figure. I wanted to be in that unseen, but I didn't want nobody to know what I was doing. That I even was upset at my mom years ago, where she told me when I was connecting with this person that I was dating at the time, and she said, why don't you tell them what you be doing when you be tearing paper and when you be creating those action figures? And I said something to my mom. I said, you want me to tell them about my craziness? You want me to tell them about my weirdness? And my mom's responded to me and said, I didn't think you were crazy. I thought you was unique. Brain blast. It opened up my Venus and Taurus, my stubborn ways of how I was seeing of myself. It helped me to see that my mom always seen that I had a gift. She thought my gift was unique. So the thoughts of I was crazy, that was from me. That's not what someone told me. So you see how our thoughts put us in time loops, put us in continuous loops where we feel lost. We feel tired. We feel alone. And that was me. And that's not something what someone told me. That is something that I created in my reality. And a lot of us do this too. Some of us who are women say, man ain't shit. Man ain't talking about shit. Man ain't never been about shit. So what you think women who think like that, what they perceive and what they go through? Men who ain't talking about shit. Men who ain't being about shit. Men who ain't doing shit. Because that's what you think. That's what you feel. That's what you sense. So that's what you're attracting to your reality. So the fact that I thought I was crazy and I didn't want to tell nobody my gift, I see how that was limited to me of how I could have been showing my gift to the world, you see. But that was me and my ego that I felt like someone was going to be judging me. When it was me just judging myself, you see. That now, the more I embrace that gift that I was doing since I was a kid, now this is how I'm talking to you guys right now in real time at 3:27, which that's the 3, that's the 2, that's the 5, that's the 5, that's the 7, that's the 12. I'm the Pisces, you see. Because I always love numbers too. It was something when I was in elementary school called math minutes. And we used to have to do multiplication problems with under a minute. And we had to do the ones all the way to 12. And I said something one time when I used to do this because I used to be really good with this. I said, I love math. And this black woman, and I still remember her name to this day. Her name was Destiny. She looked at me weird that I love doing something intelligently. She looked at me weird where like, why do you like math like that? And me absorbing what she said, I felt like I needed to dumb myself down. So what did I do? I dumbed myself down. I wanted to be cool. I went into the energy that I didn't even really want to learn things from school. And that limited me. That even shifted my communication. That even shifted things that when I was even in school, in college, that I couldn't even communicate to my coach. I couldn't communicate in an interview. I couldn't communicate confidently. Because I allowed what people said about me or what I expressed and their perception or what they think to dictate me. So if this is you, you have to stop that. You got to stop that shit. You got to have your self-worth of your shit. Because I now unsubscribe from that thread that I was playing in my earthly reality. Why is it not okay to be intelligent? Why is it not safe to be intelligent and be black? Why is it not normal that black people don't want to read books? Why is it not normal that black people ain't talking about engineering and mathematics and say how much they love it? But we want to talk about drugs. We want to talk about shooting. What? You see how that way of thinking does to our people? And I'm not just talking about black people. You could be white and you felt this energy too. And if that is you, that ain't cool. It is cool to be smart. It ain't cool to be dumb. How is that creating a legacy? Taurus season. We're here to create a legacy. It is people in this earthly reality that's hurting. It is people in this earthly reality that feels like their worth is tied to money. It is people in this earthly reality that feels like if they are not beautiful or they're not sensual, they hold no value. You have women out here that feel like their value is just sexual energy. You got men out here that holds value that it's just their sexual energy. But it's so much more than that frequency. So why do I speak my truth to you guys? Because I want you guys to start speaking your truth to yourself. This is the time for yourself and the legacy you want to create for others too, that people that haven't even came here yet, they haven't even been thought about. We got to start to think bigger. That's Taurus season. This is what it's trying to get us to see. And I'm just a Pisces man who's living in his dream to help you to see that you can live in your dream too. We always want to be relatable. We want to be relatable. That's two. That's the Taurus. That's the Venus. That's harmony. That's also the Libra. That's relating, which we just got out the full moon. In Libra, what's the rulership of Venus? Libra, Taurus. You see how right now on the 27th, we're going to a Taurus new moon and we just got out the opposite. I mean, not the opposite. Well, the opposite of Aries, but we got into the energy of Libra and Taurus, and they're both ruling Venus. So what does that mean? We have to undeniably love ourselves. Undeniably love ourselves. Fight for ourselves. Stop fighting for other people more than you. Stop sacrificing your people. Stop sacrificing yourself for people. That's not loving you. It's okay to be selfish, for you to create wealth, to create a success, to create a different reality. You have to love you. Name one person in this earthly reality that is happy. I'm not talking about money. That is happy by just serving people and not serving themselves. And if they are doing that, they're going to have to come back into this reality, reincarnation. We're going to have to come back into this cycle so you can learn the lesson, because you're not seeing that you're the blessing. You're the blessing. No one in this world has your fingerprints. You are unique. No one is made like you. So stop trying to be like other people. That's not being your genius. That's not being your creative energy. That's keeping you stuck. Don't you want to be unstuck? Don't you want to be happy? Don't you want to experience heaven on earth? You don't have to die to go to heaven. You just need to live to see heaven. That's the key. Taurus rules throat. Taurus rules the shoulders. Shoulders. This represents our power. Ancient Kemet time. This is why you had the man and women, they right next to each other. They was right next to each other. It wasn't one before one another. They was right next to each other. Union. Divine union. Divine synergy. That's Taurus. Unconditional love. The man ain't better than a woman, and the woman ain't better than a man. So women that's thinking you are better than a man, you're going to see how your external reality is going to humble you. A man who thinks he's higher than a woman, he's going to go through experience that's going to humble you. P. Diddy. R. Kelly. Y'all see the correlations? If you following what I'm putting down, if you feeling and you seeing, you getting clarity of what I'm putting down, put a 1 in the chat. If you have some information that you feel like of the revelation that you're having right now, I want you to put this in the chat. Because this ain't just about me. This is about all of us. Because we are all one. We ain't all the same, but we are all one. So stop feeling like you have to be like other people. Stop looking at Erin Lyons, my wife. Stop looking at me and saying, I need to have a relationship like them. No, have a relationship that's unique for you. The reason I attracted my wife, because that's what I wanted. Some men don't want a woman that is at the same power. I wanted a woman at the same power or more. So you have to see, what do you want? I wanted a woman that is woo-woo. Some men don't want a woman that's woo-woo. So you have to see how you want to move as a man, or how you want to move as your being. That's the key. Because the more you're trying to see my relationship and see that you should have that same relationship, you're comparing yourself, and that is the thief of joy. It ain't nobody gonna have a relationship like me and Aaron. And I'm not saying that in an ego. No one's supposed to have a relationship like me and Aaron. Yes, you can have someone that's gifted. Yes, that's okay. But don't feel like you guys have the same thing like me and Aaron. No, be in your unique blueprint. You got Allen Iverson. You got LeBron James. You got Kobe Bryant. You think Kobe trying to be AI? No. You think Kobe trying to be Steve Nash? No. Kobe trying to be Kobe. So be Kobe. Be your Kobe. Be your original identity. Bring something here that's like, oh my God, I've never seen that before. But I want to also say I've done this too. I was a person that my name's Adewale, but I seen a person named Adele, and I wanted to have a name like Adele because she's singing a song, Rolling in the Deep. Everybody sees Adele, and she's white too. I want to be like Adele, but I was embracing Adewale. I wanted people to call me a different name because I was not accepting my original identity, because I wanted to be accepted by outward recognition for me not accepting myself. So now I say my name is Wale or Adewale. If it ain't Adewale or Wale, it's the WZA, because I'm a wizard. But I wouldn't say that before. I would be scared to tell people I'm a wizard because I was scared of what they thought about me. I no longer give a fuck what people think about me. And you shouldn't either. People who have changed the world cannot give a fuck what people think about them. So stop thinking about what people think about you. Because what they think about you is not really about you. It's really about them and how they perceive themselves just through you. So yes, we are going through an identity shift. So yes, our ego is shedding. What I want to invite you, let it shed. Let it shed. Let it burn. Let it burn. Let it burn. Let it burn. Face this. Don't avoid this. It might feel hard. It might feel uncomfortable. Some of you might even want to feel like you might go back into old habits. Don't do that. Ask yourself, why are you doing that? Is that serving you? Is that making you happy? If it ain't making you happy, release that. That's what we all want to experience, this earthly reality. We all want to be happy. So be happy. So do things that align with you being happy. So if that means you need to work out, go work out. If that means you need to open your heart to your wife or to your husband, do that. If that means you need to have that hard conversation with your son or your daughter, you do that. If that means you got to show a different love to your mom and you have some resistance towards her from what you went through when you was a kid, go do that. Because that's what we all need, is just love. But we got to love ourselves unconditionally first. Someone said, did he get into why we so damn tired? Let's talk about it. We're going to go a little bit more in depth. We are tired because the ego is dying. And we're getting back into our soul. So parts of us is going to an unfamiliar cycle. We're going to an unfamiliar polarity in our human journey. I want to invite you, Stay in the unfamiliar. Do not go back into the familiar, because you're going to go back into that continuous loop, that continuous cycle where you feel stuck. I felt tired too. I didn't want to do anything today. I didn't want to have my sessions. I didn't want to do this live. But you know what I told myself? I said, you know what? Why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I love just helping people. I love bringing guidance to people. You know what? I need to show up for my people. I need to show up for my audience. I need to show up for my community. I need to show up for them, but that's also showing up for me too, because this is me tapping into a different level of consistency. Because I felt like I was inconsistent in the past of showing myself, because I was scared of what people think about me. So this is me going to that unfamiliar, fighting it. No, I'm fighting it. That now I got energy. Now I'm not even tired no more. Now that thing that I was feeling in my sacral, it's gone. Because I'm living what I want to do. That makes me happy. I love giving readings. I can do that all day, every day. I love being in Akash. I love speaking life into people. I love that. That's my passion. So this is me doing it. Then allowing my ego to say, no, it's too much. No, I just need to be tired. Yes, I did give me some rest. And when we done today, I'm going to give me some more rest. But when I need to work, I need to work. And if you want to be an entrepreneur or you want to be a leader, it's going to be times you are tired. Are you not going to do it? But you know you should do it. We all have a choice. So we can be tired, but we all have a choice. Are you making the choice to be your best self, or you're making the choice to be just your human self? Are you making the choice to be your multidimensional self, or you're making the choice to be in your ego self? Our body is adjusting. Our bodies are going to adapt. Our bodies are superhuman computers. Some of us don't know that. But our body is a superhuman computer. You think LeBron James, what he's doing, how he's jumping, that is superhuman. What Allen Iverson has done for the basketball culture, that was superhuman. He brought swag. He brought character. He brought a umph into basketball. Martin Luther King, he brought an umph of being black and being an umph of speaking intelligently. So what is the umph you're bringing yourself into? Because we all got a about us. But some of us scared of our Some of us don't want to hold our Some of us don't want to hold that power. Why? Because when you're not holding that power, you feel lost. You just want to sleep all the time because you don't like this earthly reality. But once you start to be happy in this reality, you're going to want to live. You're going to want to show up. You're going to want to wake up early. You're going to want to talk to your family. You're going to want to shift their life. You're going to want to shift their frequency. And it's not to even say that you're going to be doing something to them. It's just a presence of you just being there. This is the key. For us to move into our original self, our original being. So more gifts is opening up. So our body, our human body is being recalibrated to hold that light frequency. We're in springtime. We finna go into summertime. So before we go into summertime, so we can get those colds, because it's going to be more vitamin D, so more light, more vitamin D, more vibration, more intelligence, more creativity. We got to let go of the dark. We got to release the dark. We got to cut the cord from the ego. We got to cut the cord of the inauthentic things that we are doing that we know we got to stop doing. So yes, we're going through a recalibration. So just embrace it. Don't resist it. Know it. See it for what it is and keep moving. That doesn't mean move fast though. We're not in Aries season. We in Taurus. We got to move a little bit more steady. more stable. Because when you're moving more steady, more stable, that's the vibration of wealth. It's a difference. I seen something that I dissected that I want to give you guys. It's a difference when you say money and wealth. When I say money, just feel the energy of money and wealth. When I say money, I feel more higher chakras. Money, I feel more ungrounded. When I say wealth, I feel that all the way down to my feet. Wealth. People who are in that wealth, they don't rush. When people in that wealth, they pause when they speak. People are in that wealth, they know how to change the temperature. Wealth. So this is why I invite you guys to, when someone say, how are you doing? I'm abundant. It shifts your vibration. It shifts your throat. It shifts your voice, which Taurus rules throat. So what are you speaking into yourself? You got to speak that into you. To speak that currency, to speak the momentum, to speak the frequency. And the more you speak it, then you got a lot of frequency. You got a lot of momentum. And then when you teach or you speak or you show up, boom, boom, expansion. Even if you don't speak, they can feel it through your vibration. So, the people who are struggling with the relationship of money, talk to money. You want to talk about money? Let's talk about it. You have to talk to money. If you want to have more money, you got to be able to have conversations about money. If you're resistant about talking about money, money is not going to want to be in your pocket because money is feminine. Any woman that knows herself, she ain't going to be with no man or no frequency that do not like her or don't respect her or don't value her. Now, if she's more her lower self, that's a different conversation. But she's in her higher self, the woman want a man that values her. So that's the same thing about money because money is feminine. Money is not masculine. We live in a world that some people think money is masculine. No, it's not. No, it's not. It is feminine. It is feminine. Money is going to be here no matter if you like it or not. It's being. It is being. That's Taurus. Being. So you have to be yourself. The more you be yourself, your authentic self, that's when the money comes through. Bobby Brown, My Prerogative. The reason why he was so magnetic, because he was so confident in his being. What he say? What's the song? I can't even think of it right now. Why they just won't let me live? Tell me why. It's my prerogative. That song, it's a reason why when people from the 90s especially, they know that song of My Prerogative. Even when Bobby was in New Edition, he was so confident that I don't need y'all. This is my prerogative. What do you say? All these people talking all this stuff about me. Why they just won't let me live? Tell me why. Why they just won't let me live? So give yourself permission to just live. You don't need nobody validation to live. 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 You don't got to die to go to heaven. You need to live to experience heaven. I'm experiencing heaven on earth. These last 2 years, I can really say authentically, I'm really happy. I was not happy. Even people that play with me who when I was a football person, I was a football athlete. They would tell you like, man, we could tell that Wale was unhappy. Why? By my posture. I used to walk like this. My posture was bad. I had coaches even tell me, look up. Because I was so much in my inner world. I was so much like, I hate this world. But I want so much money in football because I want them to see me. Ego. So the NFL, I see why I even went to the USFL. Because I was not vibration alignment for the NFL. Talent, yes. But vibrationally, no. You know why? Doubt. You know why? Ego. Because I wanted people to see me. I didn't want to just be me. I wanted people to see me. So ask yourself, do you want people to see you or you just being you? And then people see you. These are deep revelations I had to have within myself. That it made my brain like, dang, I didn't even see these things that I was. Now I see why I didn't go to the NFL. I had friends, I had teammates that didn't even have the stats or the character that I had. But the fact that they was confident and they was being authentic, that's why the door opened up. So when we want to ask ourselves, when we have a conversation, why things are not opening up, are you vibrationally aligned for it to open up? Do you feel like you should have this, or you're still doubting it? Because we live in a world of thoughts. We live in a thought reality. The more we embrace our confidence, our prerogative, that's when we will activate like Bobby. It's not to say you want to be Bobby, but the interpretation of Bobby is how he lived his dream. And you can live yours too. Stop feeling like you're not worthy of that. And if you don't know how to work through that, let's bring some practicality to that. Start journaling. Start talking to yourself. Start having a conversation through meditation. Just talk to yourself. Not for Instagram, not for Twitter, not for Facebook, not for social media. Just talk to yourself for you. For you. And do that for a little bit. And I ain't talking about 7 days. Do that for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. And then reflect. What did I see about me? What is the patterns that I see about me? Then you're going to start to see some things. Oh, I see the pattern of how I talk. I see the pattern of how I second guess myself. I see the pattern of, I don't even be knowing what I be saying sometimes. I be talking in a circle. So now I need to learn how to talk. I need to learn how to communicate. This is things that I had to do within myself. In 2020, when I became a door-to-door salesman, that changed my reality because this is when I started to journal. Once I got into journaling, this is when I activated more of my intelligence because at that time I was still in a perception of what destiny told me of, why do you like math like that? Why you talking intelligent? That's weird. I was still playing that in my head subconsciously. But what I did in a practical way, Aries action, what I did, and I'm also an Aries moon, me writing, this is when I start to see my genius. Me writing, this is when I start to manifest my reality. Because I also was working for a door-to-door company where they wanted us to write down our sales. What is the sales that you're getting every single day? Before we would even get on the door, we would write down the sales we would get. I was doing that for 2 to 3 weeks. And me doing that, this is when I started to manifest. I would get 2 deals. When I said it, I did it. I would get 4 deals. I would say it, then I did it. The same thing can happen to you. So then after 3 weeks, I'm like, hold up. I'm manifesting. Hold up. I'm on my Harry Potter. Hold up. You can't tell me nothing. And that's what happened. So since then, since 2020, I write every single day. If I need to write for the AM, I need to write for the PM, I need to write for a manifestation, I need to write for a full moon release, I need to write for the new moon. And all these things have came into fruition. That when I even go back years, I'm like, I was talking about that? This ain't about me. This is me speaking about me so you can find you, your energy, your inner genius. It's time. And this is when I found my inner genius where I was like, I'm a genius. I'm really a genius. I can do anything I put my mind to. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. This is what Earl Nightingale said. He said, if you become a salesman, you can do anything. And then I became a salesman, and I actually seen that I could do anything. I was number 2 in the company. And I was a big black dude where I felt like, man, me being a big black dude, knocking doors in Las Vegas and Colorado, they ain't gonna want to buy nothing from me. They were buying a lot of things for me. And they will buy a lot of things for you too. So whatever offering, whatever purpose, whatever dream, whatever that reality you want to experience, you can have that. It ain't no white supremacy. I'm going to talk about it. Because some people feel like white supremacy is holding something over them. No, that's your perception of it. It ain't no white supremacy holding nothing over me. When you got a good credit score, it's not because you are black or white. When you got a good credit score and you go to the bank and you say you want some money, I promise you they're going to give you that. They're going to give you what you asking for. They don't ask if you are black. They see what's your credit score. So us black people, I got to call it out. We got to get out that way of thinking that someone's holding us back. You holding yourself back. Whatever you want, it's already inside you. You already have everything. It is Taurus. That's what Taurus is I have. I value. You have everything because Taurus is Toro. You have everything you need. You just have to trust that you have everything you need. If you don't think that you have everything you need, you are actually right. And that puts you into a continuous time loop. And this is when you feel stuck. This is when you feel lost. This is like you like, what the fuck? So it is this easy. It is this easy to shift your reality. You just have to shift your perspective. You have to shift your mind. And you have to shift in giving love to yourself and stop giving it to people that don't even value you. They see your value. That's why they calling you. That's why they want to be on the phone with you for so long. They see the value in you. That's why they want you to work for them. That's why they want you to work for your... They see your value, but do you see your value? If you ain't seeing your value, people going to use you for their value. How about you use yourself for your own value? And this is what we need all collectively. Because we live in a world that we feel like we got to sacrifice ourselves. Why? You are supposed to make sacrifices. But you're making sacrifices to bring devotion of yourself. Not to lose yourself. Not to not love yourself. Nah. That's ass backwards. We need to bring things right side up. To bring in the heaven on earth. And if you guys are resonating with this, put a 1 in the chat. If you have any breakthroughs, you have any downloads, put this in the chat. We got one more topic I want to talk about before we bring some people on here on the live. Because this needs to be talked about. This needs to be talked about. We're going through a collective balance right now in our masculine and our feminine. What does that mean? Men, we're starting to feel our emotions. Women, they're learning how to have firmer boundaries, how to be more firm in their masculine. So men, they're going through a feminine awakening. Women are going through a masculine awakening. That boundary, no. We are just friends. I don't want to be with you. Man, it's okay to feel your emotions, Smokey. That doesn't mean you are weak. That doesn't mean you are soft. Feel those emotions. Stop suppressing your emotions because that's in your body. That's in your sacral. That's in your hips. That's in your throat. That's why when your woman is telling you, can you tell me how you're feeling? This is why you're feeling. I can't say anything. Because you're still living in that perception that you expressing yourself as a man with your emotions is weak. And we don't show people our emotions. That is weakness. That is not true. And if that's true to you, keep doing that. And let's see how that unfolds for you. We have to embrace our emotions as mans. Because emotions is energy moving. It's part of our human experience. If we do not feel and acknowledge our emotion and release, this is how we be more reactive. This is how we be more angry. This is why we be more impulsive. This is how we have a fight or flight nervous system. When we are a woman and we're not holding our boundary, this is why we feel drained. This is when we feel stuck. This is when we're like, I just need to focus on me. Why do I keep saying yes to these things? Because someone didn't tell you to value yourself. Someone didn't tell you how to value saying no, and no is a complete sentence. Stop saying yes to things that you don't want to do. Because they're not serving you. Your body is telling you, don't do that. Your body is telling you that friend ain't for you. Your friend is jealous of you. She actually want to be you. So this is why you feel a friction when you're telling them your dreams and you feel like they're not really happy for you. Because they want to be you. They jealous of you. So that's not your friend. They're plotting on you. So these things, these thoughts, these are the things we are all going through collectively right now. We're going through it. We're having a new moon on the 27th. If you guys are not on my email list, get on my email list. Get on. If you need to DM me, hey Adewale, how do I get on your email list? Send me a DM. Because I will be doing a webinar for a new moon. We're going to be doing a new moon class. And we're going to be doing a collective shift. We're going to do a quantum jump. We're going through a quantum shift. The more people are there, the bigger the jump. The bigger the jump. Where y'all want to bring a global shift, the more people come, the bigger the shift. We open up the Akash, we write, we set the intentions, we jump. And that's how we quantum jump. Because we understand that we are not linear. We are non-linear. Now, this human experience is linear, but we are non-linear beings. We are quantum beings. We are multi-dimensional beings. And we can change our reality by a blink of an eye, by just one day, just by one thought, or just one opportunity. So if you guys are looking for that shift for the new moon, follow me on my newsletter, and we're going to be having that webinar, and it's going to be up, on, and popping. It is time. Some of us have been going through something for years, some of us decades, where we felt like we were never the same like other people. Or we felt like we were just lost. We felt like we was broken. So this is why we are in a hyper self-development. I need to be fixed. 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 Why do you feel like you need to be fixed? The experience that you go through is helping you to change, to grow, not to be fixed. The reason why I had to go through experience of not having my father fully present all the time, for me to be independent in my masculine, it had nothing to do with him. So the anger I had, it ain't got nothing to do with him. I had to understand it ain't got nothing to do with him. He was just supposed to bring me here. He did his job. It was for me to find my own independence in me, in my masculine. So I don't feel like I got to codepend on anybody. I co-create with source. So these revelations that we are having, these conversations that we are having, we need to talk about the money. So if you need to name money a name, I have a spirit. I got a name for money. Mine is Moolah. Moolah. Talk to money. What do I need to do, B? I'm trying to get paid in full, B. We need to have a talk. What am I not seeing? What I need to know, B? You need to have that conversation. Some of you guys need to have a deep conversation with just yourself. Some of you guys need to learn how to rest and get out your head and get out your stubborn ways. That's the Taurus. So what edge of the seat are you on? Are you on the positive of Taurus? Or are you on the negative of Taurus? Because everything has polarity. We live in a world of you cannot have negative without positive and positive without negatives. So you got negative traits of Taurus, you got positive traits of Taurus. Negative traits of Taurus is sneakiness. Are you still being sneaky? You being sneaky in your relationship? You being sneaky in what the things you doing? Okay. It's going to come to light. And it's going to come to light in a way you don't want it to. Spirit's been trying to tell you, you need to stop being sneaky. But you don't want to stop being sneaky. Okay? You see? So remember, Taurus is wealth. So whatever you doing, that's going to be a deep karmatic contract. So learn the lesson now and stop it. Be authentic. You want other women? Tell her. You want other men? Tell him. It's called being authentic. It's different strokes for different folks. It is different strokes for different folks. You need to know what stroke you are on. And if it's a stroke where you're not monogamy, this is a big conversation. Don't be it. Stop trying to force yourself. You're not monogamy. It's okay. Stop worrying about what other people think. Get you a man and another man. Or you a woman, or you a man, get you 2 or 3. It's no judgment. Some people have more capacity to hold. Now, if you are a man, let's talk about it. If you are a man and you don't have the emotional maturity to be with just one woman, you do not have the maturity spiritually to be with multiple women. If you cannot deal with one woman emotion, you cannot be with multiple women. That's your ego. Let's speak. Let's talk truth. Because you're going to have to be emotionally there for 2 or 3 women. You're going to have to provide. There are 3 different ways of thinking. One might be a Taurus sun. One might be a Scorpio sun. Another one might be a Pisces. And them are all deep. You better be on point. You better have the mental capacity. Do you even have the physical intimacy of it? Because if you don't, come on, man, be realistic. That's your ego. You stuck in that illusion. Neptune is in Aries. We got to get serious. Neptune is in Aries. We got to get serious. If you do not have the emotion, the physical, the spiritual, the mental to connect with multiple men or multiple women, you are not poly. You are monogamous. You just doing that because you doing it from insecurity. And while I can speak this, because this was me too. I'm like, I don't know if I can be with one woman. Maybe. And then I got to thinking, man, 2, 3, 4, that's a lot of women. That's a lot of women. And how long I'm going to be with all of them? Sometimes I want to be by myself. Sometimes even with my woman, sometimes I just need to go on the balcony right quick. But you talk 3, that's a lot. That's a lot. So I had to have a revelation. Why did I have that thought process? Oh, because this oracle told me that men are not monogamous. No man should be monogamous. So I was like, oh, maybe that's right for me. And then once I sat with that, I'm like, I'm low-key straight. I'm monogamy. My woman do everything she needs for me and more. I don't need. You feel me? So you have to understand, who are you? Some men are. But if you don't got the money, hey, you need to get right. You got to get right. Because taking care of 2, 3 women, not just females that you can connect physically, that takes a powerful man. And I'm not talking about power with your phallus. I'm talking about power in presence, power in how he speaks, power in his mental, power in his emotion, power in way he is spiritually. If it ain't that, man, listen, get out your ego, Smokey. Stop playing with my emotions. Stop playing with people's emotions. Stop playing with women's emotions. Because what you're doing, and you going into that, if they have kids and you have kids with them and you don't take care of them, what you are doing to the kids? What is the ripple effect of you doing to the kids? Trauma. Dad's not there. A woman cannot raise a man. She cannot raise a man. Yes, a woman can take care of a boy. She cannot raise a man. She cannot raise a man. She can give him the money, the love. She cannot raise him into a man. A man raise a man. I cannot teach my daughter or any woman how to be a woman. I can give them love, but I cannot teach them how to be a woman. I'm not a woman. So we got to have these revelations. We have to have these conversations. We got to speak this truth and stop playing and stop being this an illusion. And that's why you feel stuck, because you're thinking from a limited way of thinking. If you're going to be poly, you better be fully devoted to poly and taking care of kids and taking care of women and being about your business. Not because you horny. No. No. That's not serving us collectively. And I don't think that's serving you individually. So, these are the things we wanted to talk about today. These are the things that needed to come through in this transmission today. Someone said something. Power, ego, hungry, lack of self. Facts. Not to say everybody cannot be poly and it cannot be healthy, and it can be healthy. I do feel like some people are poly and it could be really healthy, and I think it serves people who are in that. But it's some people that's doing that for the lack of love of self. No. We need to love self. Because when you die, you in your own casket. And when you see spirit, you go into the library of the souls. And you go into the Akashic records and you talk to source. And they gonna say, what do you do with the gifts I gave you? Did you learn these lessons? Did you do what you agreed to before you got here? And if you looking at that movie screen and you ain't do it, you got to come back. This is why I love astrology, because your astrology chart, your birth chart, is your karmatic wheel. Once you learn all those lessons, you don't have to come back. Because I know some of y'all don't want to come back. So if you don't want to come back, you better know that astrology. You better know your human design. You better know your numerology. Why are you a life path 7? Why are you a life path 8? Why are you a Pisces sun, a Pisces moon, and a Pisces rising? Why are you these things? What is the negative of these things? What is the positive of these things? How can I move forward into these things that helps me to live in my purpose with these things? This is how we live as source, as creator, in the flesh, in the human journey. Now, it's time for us to do some Q&As. Q&As. So before we do these Q&As, I want to just set the room, set the space. One question. One question. Now, okay. One question. You want more questions? Book a reading. You want a more session? Book a reading. One question. Respect my time and respect other people's time. It is a lot of people that want to come on this live. There's a lot of people that want to have a breakthrough. So don't be selfish. I want to say that. And I also want to say, too, make sure you are in a space to receive a message. If you are at work and you cannot receive a message at work, don't hit it. Do not even ask. Do not ask to come on. Make sure you are ready. Be present. This is what I ask. Respect people's time. Because our time are valuable. So, is there anything else I need to say with that? I think that's everything. All right, let's get it. Source who?
Hello.
Stephanie?
Hi.
Is your name Stephanie?
Hi. No, just Steffi.
Steffi?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, it's so nice to meet you.
How can I help you
So,
today?
okay. So, one question. So, basically, a couple of years ago in 2021, I went through a traumatic experience. I was actually shot. Not, okay, so there was a shooting going on, and it was like down the block. I was in the front of a car. I did duck, like put my head down by the dashboard, but the person that was shooting, one person ran in front and the bullet came through the window and it actually went in my neck right here. And it's still there. And I generally don't share this story because I don't want to come from a place of trauma, because generally like I'll share it with somebody and they're like, "Oh my God, you poor girl." And so I don't really talk about it that much anymore because I don't want to be in victim mode. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I've been trying to make sense of it for so long, like, and trying to, I guess, get the lesson out of it. When I that happened to me, I've always been very still, like I let myself heal. I distance myself from a lot of people, and I I just want to make sense of it. And at the time that it happened, I actually had moldavite in my bra. I I don't know if that accelerated anything. I really want to make sense of it so that I can move forward. And part of me also feels ashamed to like where I was, even though it was actually like a block party pop-up shop. And that day was July 4th. I didn't really feel like going out, but I figured, oh, it's July 4th, I should be outside. Um, I went anyway, and it wasn't a lot of people, but it was but kind of like a family environment, but it was a known neighborhood that is not really a good neighborhood. But I figured since it was like a family kind of community event, that wouldn't happen. I didn't think that would happen there. So my question is, I'm trying to figure out how to move forward and what is really the lesson here. Because I think I handled the whole situation very gracefully, like ascended master type vibe. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just I would like your feedback.
Respect. I thank you for sharing your vulnerability. I feel the power of of the experience, but I feel the power of your voice of how it helped you. But you like it's you feel like it's something else that wants to click. So I'm just gonna ask you a couple
Hmm.
information so I can kind of see. When
Yeah.
is your birthday?
It's February 19th, 1990.
Pisces?
Yeah. Well, I'm a cusp, so
Yeah.
I always say like I'm in between.
What year did you say?
1990.
Cancer season. Where was this at? Like what city?
It was in New York. And
That's crazy. I knew that.
mhm.
That's crazy. Okay. New York. Okay. Did your intuition tell you not to go?
Um, it was just I was just tired. Like I got off of work and I should have just stayed home and slept.
So this is what I want to tell you. This is
Hmm.
what's coming through. February 19th, March 19th.
Hmm.
You are light path 4. You're here to bring a new foundation. 4 is also law. So what that means to you is your body is law. When your body is saying no, you have to trust your body because you're also a Pisces, but
Hmm.
Aquarius. So you know things, but you got the feeling, the belief. You knew that you wasn't supposed to go, but you're like, you know what? It's 4th of July, the finite, the monkey mind. I should go. You know, it's 4th of July. I should kick it.
Yeah,
And then you went to
yeah,
experience.
yeah.
So what does that mean to you right now? What is the lesson? You have to trust your intuition no matter what, even if it doesn't make logical sense. That's the core lesson. You have to trust your intuition. I don't care if you meet this, let's say, I'll give you an example. Let's say it's this man, you want to go meet him. He's so attractive. He got the vibe. He got the energy. He going to pay for everything. He want to fly you out, but your body is telling you no. But this is
Hmm.
something that you always wanted. If the body's saying no, the body is saying no. Why do I know this? Because my first near death experience, my intuition told me do not go and do that.
Hmm.
But my coach told me that what he would say is it all matters. So I'm like, well, I'm the only black person in my position. I gotta go. I went
Yeah.
through it. I went through a near death experience. I almost died. I had a past life regression that told me that you did not listen. So since you didn't listen, we had to stop time
Hmm.
and you had to see the lessons after that to trust your intuition. Same thing that's happening to you.
Hmm.
It was for you to trust your intuition because it never miss. Even with things where
Hmm.
you like, I feel this, but I don't know.
Right.
And you like,
Right.
oh my God. Just like with me, I was like, I feel like you live in New York. And when you said New York, okay.
Right.
So it's for you to trust your intuition. You have to trust your intuition no matter what, because you're going to be pulled to different things. But you have to
Hmm.
sit with your spiritual discernment, your spiritual
Hmm.
technology, and let that be the yes or the no. It's either yes
Right.
or no. It ain't I don't know. If it's a I don't know, it's a no.
Right.
It ain't maybe. If it's a maybe, it's a no.
Hmm.
If it's a fuck yes, it's a fuck yes.
Yeah.
If it ain't that, they know. Does
Right.
this make sense?
It does. Yeah.
Before you go, I want to give you some other things. It's something with you and I don't know if you're big into fashion or something with
I
beauty,
do.
something with aesthetic.
I do facials. I do facials. I have a facial business. I'm also formulated a skincare line that didn't launch yet, but it's gonna launch officially next month. And I have a lot of beauty stuff going on, like books and like a lot of stuff, definitely.
Stay very devoted to that. You some more openings going to open up what you wasn't expecting, but they want me to tell you is somebody in your field. Don't be telling them everything you do. I don't know who this is,
Mm-hmm.
but it's someone okay, let me say it this way. If it's anybody in your field that you feel like they want to be you, limit your space, limit your time away from them. If it's anybody, friends, business, you feel like they want to be you.
Mm-hmm.
And when you talking about your life and you feel they feel some type of way, that person, they got to get out your field.
Mm. It's giving Selena.
They're telling me yes,
Yes, it's
yes,
giving that. Wow.
yes.
I have chills right now. Wow.
Everybody is not supposed to go where you are going.
Yeah.
They're not going where you are going.
Mm-hmm.
You've been devoted to creator. You've been devoted to spirit. You've been devoted to yourself. So right now, don't try to bring everybody on the team on. You bring yourself on, and then a soul team, the
Mm-hmm.
team that you got contracts with, you really supposed to do it, they gonna come through. But you
Yeah.
supposed to be doing some things with that. And that those books, it's gonna hit. New moons. Have a conversation with the new moon that's coming up about the things you want to bring into
Mm-hmm.
fruition. A people, connections, other things you want to bring into this, and it's gonna hit.
Okay.
That's what I got for you.
Thank you. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your time, your energy, and have a good
No
one.
problem. Peace.
All right. Bye.
Okay, okay, okay. Let's see who coming on the live. Let's see who's coming on the live. Okay, let's see. Did they get the invite? Boom, boom, boom. I don't think they got the invite. So let's bring someone else on. Boom.
How you doing, brother?
Amazing. How you doing, my friend?
I'm okay. I'm having a hard time like understanding my internal space. My question is, how do I understand what I'm here to do on like my soul purpose, soul level?
Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna cleanse your energy. I feel some things in your chakras. So I'm gonna
Hmm.
just light this sage just to clear the energy, to clear the space. What do you do right now regarding work?
Nothing right now. I'm a musician and I go to the gym pretty regularly. Uh, I do have like I do want to start a business, but I haven't started it yet because I really don't know how. Well, not how, but what I want to do with it, really.
What what is show me tell me the vision. What are you trying to do so I can kind of get a bigger picture?
At first, my vision was to play like festivals, shows like the Grammys or like some drum company like festivals, and teach on the side as well. Um, and possibly like being a musician life coach, like help other musicians um self-worth, self-belief, and what you have, or like what have you. Um,
What music you play, my friend?
I play a lot of variety of music. Growing up, I played mostly like gospel because I was in church. Um,
Are you a singer? Are you you play the
I,
drums? What type of instruments?
I play the drums. That's my first love. Yeah.
Okay, why do you feel blocked that you cannot do things for the Grammys or do be a life coach and also teach? What is the resistance?
I
Is it doubt?
don't maybe and maybe some fear.
What is the fear? What are you fearing? Are you fearing your power? Are you fearing how expensive this is? Do you feel like you can't do this? Do you feel like you're going to fail?
Fear of like not having enough resources or and fear of failure.
When is your birthday, my friend?
January 8, 1999.
January. You said what?
8, 1999. Path of 10 or 1.
So this is what I have for you. This is what I'm seeing for you. You gotta trust yourself, my friend. You got some stuff. You
Mhm.
got you in tune with rhythm. That's the law of rhythm.
Yeah.
You got the rhythm. You gotta trust your rhythm. You are doubting
Mhm.
because you like, man, I ain't never seen nobody do this. Because you're supposed to do it. You're the light path one. You're the one to bring the new path. You're January 8th. That is money. That is power. That is abundance. That is law. That is above with the below. You are a drummer. You channel source through drumming. You channel.
Mhm.
That's how you
Yeah.
do it.
I
But
felt
you
that before. I felt like like channeling before, like a year ago. I felt like I was channeling different like uh, dimensions through my playing
you
and
are.
like uplifting the band as well.
You are. But you're doubting. But I'm also going to just I'm gonna speak a light language because you are a
Mhm.
messenger. And I
Mhm.
want you to know that lower entities like to lean on people who's supposed to do something big
Mhm.
so they can doubt, so they can delay their
Mhm.
journey. So I'm going to
Mhm.
just speak a light language into your body to help you to release the things that need to be released. Que patete que tocou tu que Master of music master that you are. I want you to own your musical gift, own your authenticity with your gift, and no longer doubt or feel like you have to consume things, drugs, or anything so you can be creative. We want you to just be authentically you and
Mhm.
create a YouTube, create things on Instagram, create things on your posts, and just show what you do. Just show. You saying resources, you are the resource. You are the resource. You are the resource.
Yeah.
You got to just drum. You just got to show people, and then they're going to see you. Tyler Creator said something. He said he's seen somebody who had 2 views
Yeah.
on of a
Uh,
song that they did, and he was like,
Rex
"Yo,
Hardy. Yeah.
that's dope,"
Rex
and
Hardy.
he signed
Son.
him. That could
Yeah.
be you. That
I remember
could be you.
that. Yeah.
You say you're not doing nothing. You So that means you're not tied to no job. YouTube online. YouTube is the new school. YouTube is the new university. People in the next 10 years are not going to be going to college universities. They're going to be going to YouTube to get
University.
information to get into to the universe. The inner you from sound. The healing of all in the future of all healing will be through sound, and it's gonna come from that drum that you be doing. So do that, man, and stop second guessing. It's never a right time. You like, man, I need to have this. I need to have good quality.
I
Listen, do it
already
messy.
got the good quality already. Like,
Yeah, so
yeah, I
do it.
just invested
Just
in it.
do it. It will
Yeah.
never be a right time. Just get started. You don't got to be great to start. You just got to start to be great.
All right, bet.
That's
Thank you.
it.
Yeah.
So what's the practical things that I want you to do? If you haven't made a YouTube, I want you to make a YouTube.
Got one
And
already.
then I want you to come up with a plan
Mm-hmm.
of creating something for 30 days and commit to creating something for 30 days. And then once you're done creating that for 30 days, sit back, reflect, and see what people like. See how people flow. See what they like from what you give them. That's it. You do that, everything will open up.
Bet.
Just really be in your hermit, be in your monk, be in your tai chi, be in your chi, be in your creative energy, and put things out. And I promise you will like what things will open up for you.
Thank you, my
No
brother.
problem. You keep doing what you're doing. Remember, Capricorn is structure and discipline.
Mm.
Be disciplined in what you're supposed to do.
Just
If you ain't disciplined, it's gonna be a little bit of resistance of it. Goals driven. What is the type of money I want to make on YouTube? What I want to make on a month?
mhm.
How many people I'm trying to touch? How many subscribers I want? That's what's going to help you. And it's something with your sacral. I don't know where you at with your sacral.
Yep, I got a Reiki reading. She said my sacral is negative.
It's some things that needs to be clear. I don't know what
Mm-hmm.
you're doing. I don't know how you flowing with your relation with your sexual energy. But
Mm-hmm.
if it ain't serving you and it's releasing some things that ain't good,
Mm-hmm.
no. When you are using your semen, you want to set the attentions of creation, even if you release, even if it's
Mm-hmm.
with your woman. So you do have a woman, you need to be in a vision of the drum. You need to be a vision of you getting the Grammy. You need to be a vision of what you're doing on YouTube. This is how you create with it. But if you just releasing it and you doing it in a distorted way, you're diminishing your creativity.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
You use it for creation, not just for instant gratification. Sometimes when we are feeling we need to be stimulated or we bored, we want to go. Nah, discipline. Capricorn, discipline. You know what? I want to do that. You know what? I'm going to use this for creativity. I'm going to play my drums, play some music, and I'm going to go on my flow. I promise you it will serve you more in that.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Got it, my friend. Keep doing what you're doing. You are Harry
Thank you.
Potter of I was going to say books. Harry
How the
Potter of
fuck do
drumming.
you know I love Harry Potter? What the fuck? Hey, yo.
So
I have another.
you are a wizard. You are a
Yeah.
wizard through drumming. Drumming. That's what you do. So do what you do because the world want to see you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Take care.
Who you want to? Who?
What's up,
Hi, Sid.
Wale?
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Man, I'm abundant. I'm amazing. How you doing?
I'm doing so well. Um, yeah, so I feel like my life is really interesting and very unconventional. Like my business literally gives me like the opportunity to experience really cool things. And for some reason, I still kind of feel like that there's something missing. Like like I don't feel all the way fulfilled. Or maybe I'm just not being grateful, but I know that I cultivate a lot of gratitude,
No,
like in my
yeah, I was
daily
gonna say I don't
practice.
feel that you're ungrateful. I don't feel that vibration.
Yeah. But yeah, I get to experience a lot of cool things. Like recently, my business was in Coachella, and that was like super fun, high vibes, like being able to like connect with a lot of people and with our team and them just having such a great time too. But yeah, like for some reason I kind of feel like that there's something missing, or maybe I'm not. I don't know if I'm on the right path, or maybe I am on the right path. Um,
What is okay? I'm asking your inner child this. So when I'm asking you this, I want you to speak from your heart and speak from your inner child. And the first things that come up, what is
okay.
something that you said? What is something that you feel like you're not experiencing that you feel like you should be experiencing?
Mm, I I honestly feel like it probably has to do with like friendship, maybe. Um,
Feel alone?
ye- I think so. Like I am in a romantic partnership, and
I know
it
that.
is fulfilling, but like with friendships, like I do have friends, don't get me wrong, but it's like um I guess I'm searching for like a tribe, or like I feel like it's maybe that's what's missing.
Do you want more spiritual woo friends?
I guess someone that like people that can like understand me at like a
Like
deep
relate?
level. Yeah, because sometimes I feel like I can't go as deep as I would like to. Perhaps I'm wondering if it's that. If it's that, or if it's like maybe I'm not on the right path, but what I do is pretty fun. So like,
I wouldn't say you're not on the right path. This is what I'm sensing. Well, this is what spirit's telling me. You want more people aligned with what you think and how you move and how you think spiritually and how you flow.
yeah.
You got what you got with your man, but you want that with a sisterhood.
Yes.
Ooh, somebody just said sisterhood.
Sisterhood. Oh my God, yes, sisterhood.
So you're looking for a sisterhood. So what you want to do, since it's a new moon coming up,
Hmm.
or even before the new moon, just go into meditation, play binaural beat. Which one? Gamma.
Gamma.
Gamma. Gamma binaural beat. You
Okay.
go to the meditation, you roll your eyes to the back of your head to create the DMT. And then when that's doing that, you're going to see a white space. Call on the sister tribes.
Mm.
Call them in. See a paper and see you writing it. And feel the vibration of them. Feel what you're doing with them. Feel the
Okay.
creation that you're doing with them. And then say it is done. And then allow that to come. What you're doing with the Coachella, the music, your man, that is your purpose. We talked about this. That's your purpose.
Yes.
You're just looking for the people
Yeah.
support you in that. That's
Yeah.
it.
No, that's very true. That part. Yeah.
That's it.
Um, like,
And know that you can have that.
yes. I guess like maybe the sisterhood part is, I think there could be a lot of fear in there because I did like maybe like 2 years ago I had to like go through this whole like best friend breakup, and that was like kind of traumatizing in a sense. I know I've been like working through that whole like
Do you feel
betrayal or
like,
whatever, but
do
I'm
you
kind of
feel
scared.
like, are you scared that women are going to take advantage of you or something?
No, not I don't think it's take advantage, but like don't have my back like how I have
Mm,
their back.
okay. What is the correlation to this with her vibration for herself? Do you feel like it was times that you didn't have your back?
Oh shit. Goddamn. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it is.
There's so
So you have to,
many times that I abandoned myself.
so they abandoned you. They were just reflecting you. So I want to ask you, are you doing that now? And if you
Mm,
are, you will attract the same people. But if
yeah.
you're not going to attract those people because that's not what you're operating internally.
Yeah. Wow.
So that wound or the scare, it's not a scare no more because you're not there no more. You're
Yeah.
not there no more.
Yes.
So now you like now it should be, oh, it's easy that could come
Yeah.
through. I'm gonna meet them at Coachella. I'm gonna meet them. You're gonna meet them.
Yeah.
They're waiting.
You know what? Yeah, I did have a conversation with this gal who I immediately loved, and and I was like, well, she was like, I'm looking for my tribe, and I was like, oh, dang, like, can I be in your tribe? So, yeah, I guess those are things I should take seriously versus kind of like brush it off
Brush them
to the
off.
side. Yeah, I guess in fear of like, oh, maybe like nah, but I think maybe that is like a clear sign
Yes.
that
And
they're coming.
they are coming, they are here. But what you want to tell your inner child is forgive yourself that you abandoned yourself in the past because you still haven't
Hmm.
forgave yourself that you abandoned yourself in the past. You're not going to abandon yourself now.
Facts. Thank you. Wow, that like hit deeply. Thank you.
You
Thank
welcome.
you. Oh my God.
I know. I know. We see you.
Wow.
And I
Thank
want you to
you.
own that. And I want you to know when you show emotion, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
You don't
Absolutely.
gotta, I gotta be strong. I gotta be,
Yeah.
no. It's okay to be like, it's okay to be that.
Yeah, for
Embrace
sure.
that piece of you. You're a Pisces. You have to
Absolutely.
embrace that piece of you.
For sure. I 100% agree with that. Like, I feel like I hold space for everybody.
That's
And
why we're holding space for you.
I'm so grateful.
You know what I mean?
Thank
I'm like,
you. No,
ah.
I feel that. I feel that so much.
You need that because you show up for your how you show up for your man. You show up for your man. You
I
show up for
definitely
your
do.
man.
I
And how
show
you show up for
up.
people, you show up. So know you can have that too. You
Yes.
know that you can have that too. And being like, why would I not have that? Not I don't know. You gotta stop playing at events. You gotta
Yes.
cut the thread.
Yes.
Cut the thread. Cut the thread. Cause that thread is not serving you.
Mm,
You know what I mean?
I feel that.
So keep doing what you're doing, keep flowing. Those friends gonna come, y'all gonna build some things, and who knows, y'all might have your own Coachella.
Eh, you know what? Yes, that is definitely in the vision. So, yes. Thank
You know what
you.
I mean?
Thank you so much, brother. I feel that. I feel that so much.
No problem.
Wow.
You keep
That was
doing what you're
so
doing.
powerful. Thank you.
In
Thank you, Wale.
the meantime, things gonna open
Yes.
up. You'll see.
Thank
All right.
you.
All right, we're gonna bring two more people on, two more people on. So if y'all wanna get in, y'all better get in. Two more people. So who do you want? So said, wait, what are we doing? We are doing reads. Yeah, wait, what we doing? Hello?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
I'm amazing. How can I help
Good.
you today?
Um, I would like to ask when I would like to ask whether I would reconnect with um reconnect with a soulmate by the initials of MB and align to my highest timeline.
Wait. Is this person transition or they transition? Are you asking to see us for me to connect with a soulmate, or are you asking to connect with a soulmate again in a human?
No, no. Will I reunite with a soulmate that I have connected with before by the initials of MB and aligned to my highest timeline?
You don't feel complete with this person. You feel like it's more there, but the person kind of feel complete with you. So I want to ask you, why do you want to be back with them? Does it resonate for you to be back with them? I need to know more context because what they feel, they ready to move forward, but you feel a different energy. So we need to see what is this unfolding of this energy.
Okay. So the situation at the time, because this has been a few years now, but I was with somebody at the time. We had a particular relationship where we could explore different, different people. At this point, I was able to, I met this other person who was my other half. And when I was going back to reunite with them, I found out that they were with someone else. So it just
Was you guys
crashed.
open?
My boyfriend, my ex, yes, but not the soulmate person. No, that was just
So,
somebody that I
so
found.
you're the guy at the time were open, but you wanted to connect with him, but he had a girlfriend at the time?
No, so okay, I was in a
Hmm.
relationship, and I so happened to stumble.
Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Interesting.
That he moved on. He moved on, and then a lot of things started to happen.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? You was breaking in and out.
I can hear you now. Yeah, your screen was loaded.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't hear everything you said fully, but this is what I'm truly gonna give you.
Mhm.
If you want to open that door with that man, go talk to him. Tell him how you feel. Have you done that?
I've I've tried. I've messaged.
You said you gave him a message, but you didn't get a response.
No,
Hmm.
I didn't. I didn't get a response.
What I want to give you is, I just feel energetically what you feel from him. I don't know if he feel the same way from you. Now you can see what's up, but I just don't feel that he feels the same way from you. So if he doesn't want to be with you, will you be okay with that?
At this point, yes. All I would want is closure because it's pretty much it's sent me in a whole tiswall because I walked into a different situation which turned my life upside down, put me in a whole time loop situation of brokenheartedness, all sorts of craziness. So I just want to put that behind me so I can get into my.
You have an attachment to this person in a way. From you feel like it's unfinished things, and I'm not to say if it is unfinished things. I do think you need to have a closure of seeing, do I want to move forward or do I not? However, I just feel on his end, he not he not on that. That's just what I feel. I could be wrong, but I don't feel that he's on that. I feel like he on some other things. And when I say other things, he ain't trying to be with just one person. He trying to do some other things. That's what I'm feeling.
I don't. I'm not. I don't think so because he was because he's 100% actually.
Okay. Listen, I don't know this man. I know what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing. It's a lot of men that be saying they monogamy, but they want to be poly. It's a lot of men that say they monogamy, but they be cheating. So, with that being said, I don't know what he is on. I don't know what he going through, But what I want to tell you as a man, as the channeler, as the messenger, does this serve your highest good? I don't feel that. What you do with that, that's up to you. But do I feel like this person serves your highest good? No. I just think you want to see
Can
what's up. And that's okay, but interesting. The fact that this is going in and out says a lot. Can you hear me now?
I can I ask you, are you thinking of the X, which I'm not thinking of, or
No, I'm not
or
thinking
are
about that
you tuning
X.
into the
I know what I know what I'm thinking about. I know who MB. MB, right?
Okay.
MB is sneaky. MB like to tell people what he MB like to tell people what they like to hear. MB, come on, I'm a Pisces. I see beyond what they MB be on some slimy shit. I'm gonna call it how you say you want to know the answer. I'm gonna give you the answer. He be on something that's not fully in integrity. You trying to move to your highest timeline. You can be with him, but it won't be on your highest timeline. It won't be on your highest timeline because I feel some sneakiness, some not integrity. I just that's what I'm sensing. That's what I feel. I feel like he's not integrity. So do you want to be with a man that want to tell you that he's monogamy, but in the backhand he on Tinder? In the backhand he messing in people, but he ain't telling you that. But that's what he doing. Do you want to go through the lesson of that and then be heartbroken, then be sad, and then you see? I don't think you want that because even how you guys were connecting, you, your man,
Definitely
and
not.
then this, it's just a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? I think you should move forward. And I think it is another person who ain't MB that you can move forward with that does serve your highest good. That's what I do see. I know
Okay.
that's not what you want to hear, but I ain't here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear.
No, it's fine. I just want to close a book and a chapter and continue with my life. So that's fine. Thank you.
No problem. You have an amazing day. You are a divine sister. You are a divine healer. You are a divine love. Love yourself and call in the person that's a reflection of you. That's it. And if it is him, he gonna come into the field. But if it ain't, he ain't gonna come into the field.
That's true.
That makes sense?
Definitely, 100%.
That's what I have for you. You got
All
this.
right. Thank you. Take care. Bye and love to your wife and baby.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Before we bring one last person on, hey man, hey, remember this is Taurus season. This is self-worth. We ain't chasing nothing. We attracting everything. We Taurus. Toro, we attract. We ain't chasing nothing. Don't feel like you need to chase people from the past. It's a reason why they in the past. Stay focused in the now and to the future. You know what I mean? It's only certain times when someone in the past come back, but it's divine intervene interference to allow that to happen. You know what I mean? So just want to give you guys those things before we bring someone else on. But we gotta speak truth. We speaking truth. We ain't trying to give people readings and they just feel good. We gotta tell people truth so they can move into their wisdom and apply that wisdom into their earthly reality. So let's see who the last person we bringing on, spirit. Who you want? Who you want? Who you want? Who you want? Ooh, I feel people trying to get in. They trying to get in. All right. Huh? Okay. Okay.
Hey, Adewale.
But Vanessa is back.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm feeling really good right now.
That's good.
I just
Good.
nourished myself. I went to the beach and just grounded my energy. And then I went to one of the spiritual boutique stores. Just bought some uplifting items. So feeling good.
This is good. How can I help you today?
Well, thank you for allowing me to ask a question. My question is, am I able, does spirit want me to stay in the current job that I'm in? I already gave a 2 week notice. Um, but they said they don't want me to see me go. In my body, I know intuitively I'm not meant to stay there. But one of the things is, do I ask them if they have a remote position so I could still have my freedom and still make some income, or do I completely give the 2 weeks completely and not even be attached to it?
Ask them. I feel momentum on that. I feel momentum. Ask them about the remote because I do feel like having something, because something's going to open up. Something with the, what is this? 6, 7, 8 months. I'm seeing 6, 7, 8 months. Something else going to open up that you're not going to need that. But until
Yeah.
that, I will ask.
Okay.
And they say no, they say no.
Right.
But they want you. So since they want you, hey, I will stay, but this is what I'm gonna do to stay. If not, I have to go. But
Right.
I do feel like they're gonna be like, okay. I do
Okay.
feel that.
Okay.
I do
Beautiful.
feel that, but I do feel like whatever happened from the last time we met,
Yeah.
you have some integrations, you have some activations, something coming through.
Mm.
That I do see something of what we
Yeah.
did. It is opening you up to something more of what you want to do with the purpose.
Yes.
That resonates?
Absolutely. Yeah. 100. Yes. 100%.
Yeah. I feel like some things is about to open up. Do you have a man?
I do. Yes.
Your man might open up too. He might be like, babe, I'm seeing something's going on. I don't know. When he say that, because he, he activated. He activated. So
Okay.
yeah. This is funny. This has been real funny. I just feel your happiness. I feel all your love. That's why I'm like smiling like this. You're in like complete joy. Like everything in your life is, you just feel like things are just unfolding and all this expansion.
Yes.
So this vibration that you're staying in, stay in this, because this is how you're going to be able to attract everything you want. And I do feel something's going to open up in the future with a center and doing something with Reiki. I don't know if that resonate with you,
Yeah.
but it's something with Reiki. It's
Yes.
something with a center, and I do see you something of you stepping into your power and you speaking to people. That's what you wanted. I knew it. I knew it.
Thank
You
you. Confident.
on point. You keep doing what you're doing. Everything you doing, and well, the stuff I told you, you applying it. I love that. Keep
Yes. Yes.
doing it.
Yes.
Listen, you ain't seen nothing yet. Just know it's about to be
Woo.
Cancer season. Cancer season. You're gonna see some things of, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was supposed to do. I am the I am.
Oh,
So you about to tap into a different level of your divine feminine power.
thank you.
So I'm excited to see how that unfolds for you.
I appreciate you, Adewale. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And please continue to shine your light. You are fully received. Your power, your harmony with all things. Just blessing you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I received that wholeheartedly for sure. I see
Thank
you
you.
later, Vanessa.
Bye.
Oh, I wasn't trying to be here on 2 hours, but hey, this is what needed to come through today. And I'm glad what everything has came through today. I hope you guys love this live. I'm going to be posting this on my YouTube. I'm going to have it on my Instagram for probably for the next 2 days. So once it get uploaded to my YouTube, I will put it in my archive. If you guys are looking to get on my email list, just send me an Instagram DM, and I'll send you some things because I got some things coming with a webinar for the full, not the full moon, the new moon, and I got some things of a group course. I will be having a group course next month of helping people to move more into their gifts, men and women, Akashic group course. So if you guys looking for that, be on the end out of looking for that. I want you guys to keep loving yourself. Release the worry because you don't need to worry. You have everything. You have everything. Value yourself. Have a have a deeper relationship with money, because the more you have a deeper union relationship with money, this is when more things are going to come into fruition. I love you guys. I love you, Akashic Tribe. I have a channel that I opened up a couple weeks ago, but I wasn't ready to post. I'm going to be giving a lot of information on my Akashic Tribe on my channel. So if you guys see that in my Instagram, go to that. Gonna be coming on here more consistent and giving you guys some codes and giving you guys some flows that you guys need so you guys can keep transmitting, transforming into your highest self in this earthly reality. You guys have a great day, a blessed day, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace, love, light. Before we go, I want to give you guys an offering, because this is my last time doing this offering because I'm going to be making a transition for something. This is something that I do in the summer, but I'm going to do it now. I usually do a summer solstice sale, but I'm not going to do that this month. I mean this year. So I'm just going to do it now. If you guys want a session, the session will be USD 222. I usually have it 444. 222. You want a deeper reading? You want a deeper session with me? Reply to my DM or email, because some people are going to see this on YouTube. Summer solstice 222. That's the code. If you don't know that code, can't get the 222. Summer solstice 222. You send that, you're going to get on my calendar. We're going to have a deep session. You're going to have an activation. You're going to go through a transformation, and it's going to help you to anchor more into your heaven on earth reality. Summer solstice 222. I love you guys. You guys have a blessed day, a divine day, and I'll see you guys next week.